So most SaaS founders I've seen celebrate too early when they get a demo booking notification, and they think that, great, I have a sales opportunity now. But that's the wrong way to think. Between the moment that they book a sales call and the moment that they show up on Zoom, you are in what I sometimes call as the valley of death. This is where the excitement of the prospect fades. Normally skepticism creeps in, and normally their competitors also attempt to steal their attention because they are relatively intelligent at you know retargeting people who are looking up their competitors, which means you. So if your only automation is basically thanks for booking, see you in 1 hour, see you in 7 days, or so on, you're leaving about 50 to 60% of your revenue on the table. Today, I'm just going to show you a few email sequences, 8 to 10 email sequences, which we built for our clients to ensure that most of your prospects, which means more than 70 to 80% of your prospects, sometimes even 90% of your prospects, are educated, excited, and ready to buy when they show up on your sales call. So the philosophy of this is that we have to nurture the prospect before they show up on the call, and we call it the indoctrination phase. Most companies actually leave this gap quite empty, and we have to fill it with some touch points. The prospect should not feel as if they do not know what they are going to face on the call. We need to make sure that they are excited for the call and they know that you can solve their problem. So the goal is just not to remind them of the time, but to handle objections, to answer certain questions that they may or may not have, and also give them a brief overview of what you're going to cover on the call itself. So this is how you'll actually close more than 80% of your sales calls, or you'll have better show up rates in the first place. So if you go on to the first 3 emails, which I call is the authority phase of emails. The first is called the stick. This is basically get it on the calendar. Do not just send a link, give them homework. Just ask for one specific data point, like reply with your current ARR, reply with your current problems, and so on. You typically want them to fill out a form before you get a meeting booked with them, and then they are what I call it to be micro committed. So they know what they are actually walking into when they're booking a call with you now. The second email will be the mirror. This is the social proof phase. It's kind of like you want to show a case study of someone just like them who you have helped, and how competitor or peer this fix their pain point XYZ. So if they are a fintech and a fintech sales case study, this proves that you're not a generalist. You are actually well equipped to solving their specific problem in their specific domain. The third is the villain phase. So you need to agitate the problem in a very polite manner. You need to explain why their current methods are failing, and you need to call out their old ways and point out what the new way to do that particular thing is. So you have to basically point out, for example, spreadsheets are not the way to go. You have to use AI to automatically make them in a few hours, instead of hiring different reps to do it over multiple weeks, and so on. So this is the authority phase. It can be 3 to 5 emails. The next phase is the logic phase. We can have anywhere from 3 to 5 emails again in this phase. The first one in this one is the methodology. Methodology basically is like a 3 to 5 minute Loom video that you'll send to, you'll embed it into your email. So you'll not just send a link and expect them to click. You'll send a link in that email, embed it in your email, embed the video in your email, and write a sentence called, click the video below and it will start playing, and it will actually need to explain how your product is working. You need to tell them the features before the call, so that on the call you talk about the strategy, not the buttons or what using the product feels like and so on. This is important. And next is the social proof, or we could call it the objection killer as well. So this is just for removing big objections, removing frictions from the sales call, and just making sure that your prospects actually can read it in the email and educate themselves, instead of you trying to do that on a 20-minute or 30-minute or 40-minute sales call. So you need to address the elephant in the room. What is implementation time? What's the security? What's the pricing? What's the timeline of integrating it with the current tooling and so on? Will this break my current workflow? You need to address it head on. This is the objection killer, and you'll need to compare it to what other people are doing, what their previous, what was the tool that they were using previously, and why does it not actually compare in the real world with your tool. This is the 5th email. The 6th email will be your future self. So imagine what 30 days or 60 days or 90 days of working with us will look like. What 30, 90 days after using your software will look like. Imagine auto-generating reports instead of working weekends to make it available for a Monday, and so on. So this was the logic phase. The next 3 emails can be the logistics phase. So this is when we switch from educating the prospect to making sure that they actually have to show up in the call, and make sure that they actually understand that this is going to be important for them, and they have to show up. So the agenda needs to be on top of their mind. This is exactly what we'll cover, and make them feel safe that this is not a high pressure interrogation or anything like that they have to commit on the call. You should not make them feel as if they have to sell their soul on the call or something like that. They have to feel pretty comfortable, and this email will make them so. The second last email is building the hype for the call. So I've reviewed your website, your data, your whatever your form submission was, and I found this interesting, a list of things. And you'll either send them a Loom video, or you'll send them a YouTube video that you've recorded previously for your software, or just give them a demo of what they can expect immediately after signing up with your product. This is the hype email, and you subtly remind them of the call as well in this email. And the final email is the nudge. This is basically your call is coming up in the next hour or next 2 hours or next 6 hours, whatever. So you just re-provide the Zoom link or the Google Meet link or whatever at the top of the email, so that it's there with them. You should not take any chances that the Zoom links are not available in the calendar invite itself. I've seen this happen too many times. People actually try to look for the link to the call itself and cannot find it and just give up. It's extremely easy to lose those nifty little links. So you just provide a nudge in the last email. Make sure that this is pretty close to the actual time of the call, because you do not want this to be lost in a slew of emails that a CEO or a pretty high up a C-suite person receives throughout their day. And yeah, this is a list of 9 emails that I've described. You can easily expand it to 10 or 12 emails. I've seen people send as many as 15 emails before the call. All of these can be spread out in between periods of 6 to 12 hours or even 24 hours if the call is about 20 days away or something. So yeah, this is set once and forget. Every prospect who books a demo through this indoctrination phase books a demo has to go through this indoctrination phase. By the time they see your face on Zoom, on the call, they know your case studies, they know your methodology, they'll trust your authority to solve their problem. The sale is basically 80 to 90% done, and you'll just have to show your face on the call and make sure that you are actually you show them that you know what you're talking about, and they have read your email, so they already trust you, and you sign them up for your product. So this is something that we build for our clients as well at our agency, Thriving Arc. We build this entire backend infrastructure for you, along with all of the front-end stuff, as you'll see on other videos on the channel. So if you want us to write and automate this entire sequence for your SaaS, which we'll do in less than 6 hours, it will probably take a couple of meetings with you or your marketing team to see what they are doing currently and how we can either improve it or completely revamp it. So click the link below if you are keen on discussing how this can happen for you. The strategy call is free as always. And yeah, I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.